Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Law Murray and TL, and I'm going to tell you now. This is the 2024 NBA Epitome Game Series, where I pick out one game from each team from the last regular season. I am putting the spotlight on the biggest weakness of the 14 teams that missed the playoffs and the biggest strength of the 16 playoff teams from the regular season. This installment features the Denver Nuggets. It has been said already how much better the West was in 2024 compared to 2023. The defending champion Nuggets increased their win total by 4 games last season, tying the regular season NBA franchise win record with 57. But that still was only good enough to get the 2 seed, whereas the previous season saw the Nuggets cruise to the 1 seed with only 53 wins. Nikola Jokic won his 3rd MVP award in 4 seasons, and Denver applied the gentleman's sweep to the Los Angeles Lakers in the quarterfinals. The semifinals against the Minnesota Timberwolves was another rematch from the 2023 postseason. Denver recovered from losing the first 2 games of the series at home to take a 3-2 series lead, but the Nuggets were annihilated in Game 6 by 45 points, then became the first team in NBA history to blow a 20-point lead in a Game 7. Denver had a top 5 offense and a top 10 defense, which wasn't even the case when they won the championship, but they simply weren't deep enough to support their potent starting 5. The epitome game for Denver came at home against the Mavericks, the first in-season tournament game for both teams. It was a game that made it clear how dominant Denver's inside presence was. The only players in the league that had more total second chance points than Nikola Jokic last season were Rudy Gobert and Anthony Davis. Look how infuriating this must be for a defense. Jamal Murray misses a mid-range shot, not a layup, a mid-range shot. Nikola Jokic still has the dexterity to hold off Derek Lively with one arm and tip it in with the other. Now, how about more things that must be infuriating? Nikola Jokic, he's going to draw a paint touch. This was one of only 2 misses that he had for the entire game. Well, this miss resulted in a Jokic offensive rebound, and he draws a shooting foul. And not only that, Grant Williams couldn't deal with Jokic inside or on the glass, so he gets a technical foul as well. Denver outscored the Mavericks 10-0 on second chance points in the first half. So you knew rebounding was an emphasis, but even with Nikola Jokic not even in the picture, Aaron Gordon is fighting. Michael Porter Jr. winds up getting a putback, and there was a reason why Denver did not trail after the first quarter of this game. If you're a defense facing Denver, this is what you want. Late clock, Nikola Jokic having to take a tough shot outside the paint, Aaron Gordon outside the 3-point line, and Jokic only missed 2 shots out of 16. Well, Michael Porter Jr. puts back this miss as well. Denver goes back up 10. A back-breaking sequence. Only 5 teams had a higher offensive rebound percentage than the Nuggets last season, and they set a season high with 19 offensive rebounds against the Mavericks and a 125-114 win. That potent starting 5 lasted only 2 seasons together, as Kentavious Caldwell-Pope departed in free agency. Key reserve Reggie Jackson was traded, and he will be replaced by Russell Westbrook, who should bolster Denver's playmaking on both ends of the floor off the bench. Denver also signed Dario Saric to be the top backup big, but already lost first-round rookie big DeRon Holmes II to a torn Achilles. Denver was already dead last in 3-point attempts last season, and their interior strength is going to have to carry them even more unless players like Christian Braun and Julian Strawther step up their volume and efficiency from 3. Stay tuned for the next installment of the 2024 NBA Epitome Game Series featuring the Indiana Pacers.